Hello, online crew. I hope you're doing awesome today. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes people in our industry make on social media. So, that's what we're going to talk about today. And I just want to clarify I do mean our industry. Now, when I say our industry, I'm talking about those of you that are in network marketing, social selling, direct selling, MLM, whatever you want to call it. Specifically, I'm talking about that industry. And one of the biggest mistakes people make when they come on social media and they think, I really want to leverage social media to build my business. I don't want to talk to my family and friends. Fair enough. I want to build my business on social media and attract people to me. Fair enough. But there's something that a lot of people in the industry miss, and it's a really, really big mistake. So I'm going to share what that is with you today, and you can sort of really have a think and look in the mirror at yourself and think, okay, am I doing that? Or am I not doing that? Okay. So you can take my conversation, sort of look in the mirror and think, okay, I can do a better job of that, or, whatever. How are you today? How's things going? Where are you watching from? Let me know. If we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So this is just a little bit of fun for our online crew community here of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, network marketers, direct sellers, social sellers, whatever you want to call yourself. But you really want to build on social media in a way that is with integrity, which is what is really, really important to me, and that you are being a human before you're a marketer. So I don't care if it takes me a little bit longer to build my business online. I want to do it in a way that I know is genuine, authentic, and with integrity. That's what's important to me. So if that's what's important to you, then you're in the right place. Because there's all my training sort of revolves around that. So if you are live with me, say hello so I can give you a little bit of a shout out. Let's see who's here. We've got Faye. Hello, Faye. Good to see you here. We've got Beth. We've got Olive. How are you? Beth is one of our life members and VIPs. Oops, yeah, I just caught that, Beth. Very good. So thank you to those from the online crew coaching community who joined me from the UK last night for our live Q&A Zoom call. That was a great discussion. And a couple of days earlier, for those of you in the US, Canada, and UK, we had some great discussions this week in the coaching community. And for those of you in the online crew video challenge, you're almost there. You've only got like a few days to go and you finish your 14 days. So I'm just really cheering on those people that are attending our current video challenge at the moment. So loving your videos. Great job. So let's have a chat about this. The way we need to look at social media in the past, in the current, and in the future is that it's an absolute privilege for us to have. It can be a bit of a nightmare. It can be overwhelming. Sometimes we need a little bit of a detox from social media, but it really is a privilege that each one of us in this industry can actually turn up and build a business on it for free. Would you agree? You can do Facebook advertising if you want to. That's an absolute choice. You can start a business page and do advertising, and you've got choices around that. But for the most part, most people in this industry are building organically, and you can still have a business page organically. You can have groups, you can have a personal profile, you can go live, you can post, you can do what you want absolutely for free. Pretty cool, isn't it? When you really think about what you can achieve on social media without any cost behind it other than your time. Okay, so social media is a privilege. So look at it that way. Here's what I hear a lot when people start talking about and learning about attraction marketing. So the attraction marketing way is to brand yourself. You are not your company. You didn't create it. You don't own it. You don't have any decisions as to, what management sort of decides. You are given the privilege of selling somebody else's creation. Fair to say that's correct. So it's not yours. So the attraction marketing way is to stand out from the crowd and brand yourself. And so you are the person that people are going into business with. If somebody doesn't know, like, and trust you, they're not going to buy your products, and they're certainly not going to go into business with you. So it is all about you in this industry. Okay. If you create the thing, it's your trademark, you've patented it, all the rest of it, and you own it, go and splash it all over social media because it's yours to do that. In this industry, it's not. It's not your business. It's not your creation. Okay. And we are in a relationship business. So the attraction marketing way is brand yourself, create curiosity, know, like, and trust, all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I hear a lot. Have you said this before? When you start learning about the attraction marketing way, it's like, well, if I'm never mentioning the company name or I'm not putting pictures out there regarding my products, how do people know what to buy? How do I sell my stuff on social media? Is that a question that's sort of run through your head before? But before you really got into attraction marketing and worked it out, is sort of having that mindset, or how do I sell my stuff when I'm not telling people what it is that I have or what company that I'm in? That's the main question that I hear people ask. So if that resonates with you and you've thought that in the past or you think that now, this is the mistake that people are making on social media. Okay? People don't go to social media to be sold to. Your social media, your personal profile or group that you've created or whatever is not a website for you to sell stuff. It's not what you're on social media for. If you brand yourself in a particular way and you set up a business page and you give value on that, well, that's one thing. But certainly your personal profile and things like that, people are not coming to social media to look at your profile to buy stuff. Fair? Why do you go on social media? Think about before you even entered this industry. Why would you look at social media or Instagram or any kind of sort of social media stuff? What's the reason that you go on these platforms? So if you think about that for a second, the main reason for that is that people want to know what people are up to. People are snooping on people. People are seeing what people are up to. People want to be entertained. People are just curious about, what people are doing. It is a social platform. That's why we call it social media. Now, if you think of social media the same as TV, what do you do when you're watching your favorite TV program and then the ads come on? What do you do when the ads are on? Do you get up and go and get a drink or go to the toilet or do whatever? You do whatever you need to do when the ads are on. Like the ads come on and people are out of there. They're switched off, or you're sitting on the lounge, you're watching your TV show, an ad comes on and you're on your phone checking your messages while the ads are on. People are not watching TV for the ads, although the ads can be very effective on TV. Okay. It's the same as social media. We've got to understand that people are not on social media to buy your stuff. It's not what you're on social media for. It's not how social media even started. Social media started to connect college kids. That's how the whole sort of social media thing started. It's like a whole lot of students connecting with each other, and they found a way to, how to do it over the internet. And then, here we are today. So my message to you is, if you're hearing a bit of crickets, like you put something out and you don't get much engagement, then you're probably doing it wrong. You're probably looking at this all wrong. You're probably not being social enough. You're probably not being personable enough. You're probably not letting the walls down enough and letting people into your life and knowing what you're doing, with boundaries, of course. But letting people really, really get to know you as a person. And if you didn't watch my video yesterday, because yesterday and today sort of these videos sort of gel together, we really are in a business of people, and people are on social media to gel, learn, connect, with other people. So if you're that person that's sort of like, how can I get, how can I get another customer from social media? What kind of post can I put out there, to get more people, get more, teammates, those kind of things. You're just looking at social media the wrong way. And I guarantee you, if you're hearing crickets, you've not in the past been sociable enough on social media. You're concentrating and looking at the wrong things. Does this make sense to you? What do you do? Like I mentioned before, what do you go? Oh, what's going on with my phone up there? Sorry, guys, my phone is going. I'm live on Instagram at the moment, but it's glitching because my phone just rang. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out on Instagram, but I'll keep on talking. That could be very interesting. Um, when you go to social media, what are you going to social media for? Like, think about that for a second and reverse engineer that for yourself in what you know people are looking for from social media. What content are you putting out there to achieve that? Am I making sense to you guys? Are you sort of absorbing what I'm sharing here with what people are really looking for on social media? And some of you need to put the social back into social media and spend some more time sharing more of you, letting some walls down a little bit, sharing your passions, sharing what's important to you, connecting with a lot more people, and stop relying on this thing called, I'm an attraction marketing fan through and through, and that's what I do, and it's how I build my business. But you can't hide behind it. Attraction marketing isn't going to get you lots of new customers and lots of new team members and grow your business exponentially unless you are social. You hearing me? Does this make sense? I hope this is really making sense, because people, they go to social media to, see what people are up to, and they're intrigued and they're curious and they want to be entertained and they want to look at funny things. And why do you think reels are so popular and trending? It's because they're short and they're entertaining. This is what people want. They want short pieces of content, and they want things that entertain them and inspire them. And if you entertain and inspire and give value to people, they will come back for more. And if you want to earn more money, your money comes from your customers, your teammates, that you grow, your clients, whatever it is that you do. If you want to earn more money through social media, then you need to become more valuable on social media. How do you become valuable? You become liked. How do you become liked? You put content out there that is social, that is really, helping people get to know you as a person, rather than going into it with the mindset of, how do I get a customer today off social media? How do I get another team member, today? Yes, you do want to learn how to write things like curiosity posts. And like yesterday, use polls and questions and quizzes and things like that in your stories. There are strategies that you can do on social media to help you have more conversations, but the conversations come from you being social. Okay? So my point here in all of this is where a lot of people go wrong in this industry is you are using social media for a one-way gain, and you've stripped the social out of social media. You're learning all about attraction marketing and putting stuff out there, but you're forgetting to really understand what people go to social media for. People don't go to social media like they do a website to buy. People don't go to Facebook to buy, although you might. Have you ever bought something or seen an ad and been drawn into something, and suddenly you've bought something off a website, but the initial place you saw it was Facebook? Have you ever got a customer off Facebook? I have. I've had many. So it can lead to that. Social media can lead to that. But you've got to have that connection, that human connection, and being really sociable for people to know, like, and trust you to buy off you. So the more sociable you are, and the more valuable you come, and valuable can just be you inspire people. Value can be, you might be somebody who's got a really funny personality, and people are drawn to that, and that's why they keep coming back and watching you. Like, what can you bring to the table that's actually quite social? So get out of that mindset of, how can I get more people from social media? And it's like, how can I enlighten somebody's day? How can I make somebody laugh today? What can I share that's deep and meaningful, and maybe even painful for you, but it might help somebody else on some kind of journey? I know there's people in the video challenge at the moment, just by going live, having the guts to go live, they're inspiring other people to go live. Do you know how powerful that is? So you can inspire people from what you do on social media, but are you really being sociable enough on social media? So don't look at social media for your business as how can I get people. Look at social media and how can I be more sociable to build more relationships, which is what I talked about yesterday, to create more conversations, to then get more customers and teammates and whatever, because it's the sociable relationship side of it that will draw people to you. It's not having posts about your stuff. People don't care about your stuff. They care about you and the relationship that they have with you. Okay. So let's see what you guys have said in the comments. Hate commercials. Beth, Alan goes and gets a snack. This is exactly my point. And this is why, if you think of TV like social media, as soon as they see the ads and stuff, or you putting pushy stuff in front of them, that's when they're going and getting the snack. That's when they're turning off because they think it's a commercial. Okay. To see what everyone's up to. Yes, you're making perfect sense. Yes, making sense. Good. Sharing about our life and perhaps being funny and inspirational. Exactly, Christina. People need to do more of that. Be a human first. Absolutely. And this is what people are missing. To be entertained. Oh, Lord, I don't have to start dancing and singing, do I? No, you're entertaining enough, Faye. Just the way you are. But let your personality shine through and just be real and raw, and just think about the reasons that people come to social media and feel that for people. Think about why you go to social media. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? And think about that in your own content. Like, what can I put out there? And one of the biggest questions is, I don't know what to post. That's because you're thinking too much about what to post to get a customer or a teammate. You're not really just being you and just sharing for the sake of sharing and being social, which is what social media is for. So when you're not overthinking it and you're not really focused on, I mean, obviously you want to make sales and you want to get customers and those kind of things. But when your focus on social media is how do I get that? You're not going to be putting the right content out there, or you're going to be stuck and you're not going to be putting any content out there at all. So I hope it just makes you think about content and, letting the walls down a little bit. I know it can be hard to share personal stuff. Been there, done that, still go through it. But it's a matter of really sort of realizing the more social that you are, the more people you connect with, the more conversations they have. The money will come. The money will come. So work out how you can be more interesting and inspiring and valuable to people on social media by being social. Okay. People don't want to see me dancing from Christina. I don't know. I think I'd like to see you dancing, Christina. So Christina wants inspiration for sure. I look for a laugh and to be uplifted. And this is what it's all about. Everybody's struggling with something out there. Everyone. Even the people that you look up to and you think they're blissfully happy 100% of the time and they just look like they've got their crap together, I bet they don't. Everybody's struggling with something and everybody's looking for human connection, which is what I spoke about yesterday as well, and to be uplifted and inspiring. And I shared with you guys just recently, a lot of you know that I teach a class at the local gym on a Monday morning, and there's a lady that attends the class who's blind. And I help her set up her weights, at the beginning of the class and pack them all up at the end of the class because she can't see to do that herself. But she mentioned to me one day something that I knew she would only have known if she was on my profile on Facebook. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And she said, yeah, I love just following along, with you on your social media. I find a lot of your stuff really inspiring. So it's the little things. It's, people will follow you for different reasons. But just remember what social media is for. You've got this amazing tool in front of you. Everything's mainly for free unless you go and do paid Facebook advertising. So don't abuse that. Like, actually use it to your advantage and be really, really social on social media. because that's what's going to get more eyeballs on you when you're inspiring and entertaining and funny and valuable and, all those kind of things. That's what will draw more people to you than, just, having that mindset of, I've got to get more customers, and you want to do it through social media. I want to get more teammates, and you want to do it through social media. It will just become more natural to you if you really adopt this principle of being social on social media. And I know there's still a lot of spammy people out there in our industry. And I know some of you even get posts given to you from your companies and say, this is the post to put out today. And it's got all the company stuff, all over it. And it might even have a special and stuff like that. And you get told to post that stuff out on social media. So you may have influence that confuse you regarding this information, but attracting people to you, like true attraction marketing, is not pushing your stuff down people's throats. It's actually about building relationships and being really sociable. And when people know you care, they'll start to care about what it is that you have. When they know you're genuine and you show up on social media without the sale, you show up on social media being inspirational and funny and empowering and give value around your topic, your niche area, then that know, like, and trust goes through the roof, and they won't have a problem asking you about a product that you might have done a curiosity post about, on social media. So be social 80% of the time, minimum, and weave in your business in an attraction marketing way 20% of the time. So still leading with curiosity and not naming the company name and the product and whatever. You don't need to. A company name is just a company name. That's it. But behind that are products that could change somebody's life. A business opportunity that could earn somebody an extra few $100s a month that they're craving for to pay some extra bills. That's what people care about. So share that story. The name of the company is irrelevant. Okay. So I really hope you sort of absorb this message today, because there's too many people in this industry that are doing social media all wrong. You haven't got the right mindset as to what you're trying to achieve on social media. And when you really sort of break it down and, bring down the walls and really use social media for what it is intended, you'll actually build more relationships. When you build more relationships, you'll have more conversations. When you have more conversations, you will achieve more customers and teammates and grow your business. Make sense? Okay. What's Dan going to go and do? I'll dance and sing, but that will probably shut me off, and I don't know why. You'll probably get a lot more eyeballs on you, Dan. I think if you danced and sang, I would be watching, that's for sure. So there's a challenge for you, Dan. Thank you for this reminder. And that's all it is, guys. It's just a reminder. You already know this. This is not new, but think about what social media means to most people that are struggling out there and what they're looking for. And they're not looking to be sold to. They're not looking for dodgy stuff. They're not looking at a website. They're looking at social media. So let's put a little bit more social back in social media. Let's be a bit more human before we're a marketer. And if you do that, the results will come. You become more valuable on social media, you'll make more money. It's just the way it works. Okay. So put some thought behind that. Take that for what you will, but I just hope you'll be a little bit more social on social media and just be nice to people and kind and compliment people. And you'll get noticed among all those people that aren't using social media for that reason. It's not that hard to stand out from the crowd when you pay attention to people on social media and give them some love and give them some compliments. So be that person. Okay. And your business will be better off for it. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that was food for thought for some of you. Just important stuff to think about. And again, those of you that are finishing off the video challenge, good luck with the next few days to finish off to day 14. And I really look forward to seeing all of you next week for more great training. Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye.